Hello and welcome to another Vaggy's beer review. So today we're going over to Lidl for a review of Perlenbacher Festbier. I know I've reviewed it possibly once before. It's 5.5%. It doesn't really say out on the back. GB, yeah, note. Yeah, so it is what it is, you know. Obviously brought out for Octoberfest and still sitting in Lidl's. I don't know who makes it for them, and I don't think it tells you on the can anyway, so yeah, it is what it is. Oh, I just fancied a light, lager, basically. So Festbier, that's German beer. Got a bit of carbonation going off in there. Colour, it's like a light amber colour. In this light, looks more gold over there, like a dark gold, but yeah. A definite lager malt aroma. There's a slight sweetness in the aroma. Light, nice little bit of bitey on my tongue. Yeah, it reminds you of your mainstream German beers. There's a slightly sweet note to it. Now, obviously, because it's in Lidl and because it's relatively cheap, it's going to sell like a dream, isn't it? You know, I think it would have been about £1.50 a can, something like that. And obviously in Lidl there's not a massive range of beers, so when these beers come in, they sell out pretty quickly. You know, it is what it is. It's like the Octoberfest boxes, they sell out ridiculously quick. Why? Because there's a rush to get them, and this year there were 5 new beers, so yeah. I didn't get it this year as well. Got it last year, didn't get it year before. I may well get it next year, hoping that there's more new beers for me to try. I like the idea of refreshing the beers and giving the British consumer more, different treats to try. As we can see, good head on it, nice white head. Yeah, light amber pour. Yeah, to me it looks like it anyway. Again, the light in here, so sometimes it's difficult to see what the actual colour is. When I drag it nearer, it gets lighter, away, darker. Oh, do you know, I've had a right long week at work, and I'm good because I've had a good week off, 11 days off, and they went so quick. I'm back into the swing of things. A tough week this week. Next week shouldn't be as tough because grass isn't growing as fast as what it had this time. Blooming heck. Leaves are dropping like a swine, but at some stage you tip a balance with that. So they're dropping like an absolute nutter at the moment. But when the leaves stop dropping, then it's just a case of stopping the leaves blowing in. So all good fun there. Getting the leaves up, making compost. Yeah, I'm hoping to this winter on wet days, potting up strawberries in big pots, ready for the spring and summer, and actually growing the strawberries in the wedding marquee if it's still standing. I know they've got plans. and we'll see how that goes. Ooh. So it's got a nice twang to it. I'm enjoying it. Yeah, does feel cheaper than your Spattons and your, you know, your Polanas and them sort of beers. It don't feel as thick, or even, you know, the purity laws and that, and the ingredients. I suppose it just doesn't feel as good, really. I mean, let's be fair, it's nice enough, but it's not a patch on them, if I'm being honest, you know. But saying that, I'd still take that over most of the lagers that you find on shelves in this UK. You know, your 3Cs and the F and them sort of things. So yeah, it's in that respect, it does a good job. And it's been around for years. It's going to continue to be around for years. Lidl obviously built their brand, get it brewed for them. I would assume using slightly cheaper methods to keep the cost down. You know, if you're brewing this, then, you know, and maybe it's one of the big breweries that brew it. It'd be very, very interesting to know who brews it. And it'd also be interesting to know is what you think of it as well. Do you like this? Do you rate this beer against the Spattons and, you know, them type of beers? Very interested to find out. Warsteiners and all them sort. A wheeled lager, you know, in anyway, you know, and is what I would put this, you know, in that box. So would I drink it again? Yeah, I would actually. Yeah. Whilst it isn't for me a Spatten, it is still decent compared to a lot of the stuff that's in your main supermarkets. And for me, a good 4.3 out of 5 versus those. And if I was to review some of them beers again now, they'd be getting lower scores, you know. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Oh, thanks.